Hi, this is Steve from SHGP Media. Welcome back to the channel and to this 1-hour show special from the 2024 Stamford Model Railway show, which was held over the weekend of the 11th-12th of May at the Welland Academy in Stamford, Lincolnshire. The Stamford exhibition is one of the largest in the region and pulls in layouts from across the country. The show was also well supported with a significant number of traders and railway societies, along with demonstrators of different modelling techniques. In total there were 26 layouts on show covering all of the main model railway gauges, including a new TT120 layout from the host of the show, the Market Deeping Model Railway Club. For families visiting the show, there was ride-on live steam available outside the venue, provided by the Peterborough Society of Model Engineers, along with a dedicated area for children with the club's junior section. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming model railway exhibition specials and dedicated layout videos. And be sure to follow the Market Deeping Model Railway Club social media for their announcements of their dates for their 2025 exhibition, the details of which will be in the description below. But now let's take a look at the first of the 26 layouts which were on display at the 2024 Stamford Model Railway Show. Braden is a double-O gauge layout set in the time period of the late 1950s to the early 1960s. It depicts a small section of rural railway serving a small community in the village of Braden Water, near the Norfolk coastal town of Great Yarmouth. Running on the layout is local passenger traffic, worked by a mix of tank and tender steam locomotives and diesel multiple units. Goods traffic is also seen frequently on the layout, delivering to and from the private sidings of J.H. Bunn Limited.
Get the message.
Market Opthorpe is an old gauge layout which depicts a fictional small mining town in the area of Tanfield and County Durham, set during the pre-war LNER time period. The layout was exhibited by the host of the show, the Market Deeping Model Railway Club, and this show was its public debut on the exhibition circuit.
So you take things slowly. Yes. Quite a bit.
Staying with old gauge, we now head to the Cotswolds and to the Great Western Railway passenger terminus at Tetbury. This layout has featured previously on the channel and at other exhibitions running in the British Railway time period. However, at this exhibition, locomotives of the earlier pre-war GWR period were running on the layout. We now head to the Riviera line on the Devon coast, with the TT120 layout, Holcombe Beach. TT120 became commercially available in October 2022, but exhibition layouts of this scale are still relatively rare. This layout was the Market Deeping Club's first foray into the scale, after being commissioned to build the layout by BRM magazine. It depicts a section of the Riviera line which runs along the sea edge, famous for its red cliffs and rough seas. The club have also modelled the layout so that it's possible to vary the state of the sea, and have modelled the rough seas crashing up against the railway. Running on the layout were two of the recently released sound-fitted Hornby HST sets, one in BR blue and yellow, and the other in Intercity Swallow livery. Staying with layouts from the Market Deeping Model Railway Club, we now have one exhibited by the club's youth section. Whipton is an N-gauge layout which does not depict any time period or location, therefore this means that the younger club members can run anything in which they wish. The layout was donated to the club following the vandalism which occurred prior to the show in 2019, and after initially being referred to as work in progress, it is now named Whipton. Reunited Biscuits is a double O-gauge layout which has been popular with exhibitions across the region in recent years and a regular featured layout on the channel. The layout, although fictional, is modelled on the industrial areas found in the north of England, and in this case the industry is biscuits. Wagon loads of broken biscuits are delivered to the factories where they are then mended, hence the name of the layout, Reunited Biscuits. The layout operates on two levels with biscuit traffic on the lower level and passenger traffic to the town of Mendum on the upper level. There is also a canal network and motorised road traffic which makes use of the Falla car system.
Yeah. What, you've got 2 lorries? Yeah, clever enough.
Barnwood is an N-gauge layout which depicts a fictional port location on the northwest coast of England, set during the late 1980s to the early 1990s. Running on this busy layout is a mix of freight and passenger traffic, prototypical of that time period.
Over the drawing.
So, yeah.
Do you want me to go with Pete?
I don't mind. I'm quite happy going there myself.
define Tetbury.
Do you have the total fitted one or was it already on it?
How about it fitted? Yeah, they've got it floating up, but I've had it stick for a spin.
Well, that was a big one.
Geeksville is a HO scale American model railway layout. This layout is featured many times on the channel in its end-to-end configuration. However, new for the 2024 Stamford exhibition, it ran as a continuous loop with fiddle yard. This meant that full-length trains can now be run on the layout, in addition to the loco movements around the depot. Neuburg is actually two HO scale layouts, depicting a fictional station on the Ouston Railway in the region of Graubünden in Switzerland. The layouts model the same location, but in two very different time periods, 1913 and 2013. The purpose of this layout is to show the development of the railway in the region region over the 100-year time period, evolving from steam to electric. This includes cars and buses, along with some fantastic working models of snow clearing vehicles, which are very important for keeping the railway open and running in this area of the world.
Well, in winter in particular, they can keep the railways open, but not always keep the roads open. So you can run fire service, emergency services off. All the stations have a concrete platform. They can run it. Not bad, not bad.
Brief Encounter is a double O gauge layout inspired by the movie of the same name. The layout was built by YouTuber Dawn Quest, who modelled the layout in grayscale to match the black and white style of the movie. Located across the layout are multiple different locations which are seen in the film, along with a fully working model of the cinema which is showing the actual film.
Yes, that always raises.
Running on the layout are 3 shuttle systems which operate tram and passenger movements to and from the station.
Next Tuesday, this video. Do that as well. Are you from around here?
Yes, yeah, I live in Stamford, so.
Oh, it's cool.
Another regular featured layout on the channel is this double O gauge layout, Whipton. This Western region inspired layout is based on Whitton in Somerset during the early 1960s. Running on the layout is a mix of mainline passenger and freight stock typical to the Western region during this time period, along with a branch line for mostly diesel multiple units. In addition to the main passenger station, there is a goods facility and locomotive service depot. Ella Suite is one of several industrial themes layouts exhibited by Graham Morford, which have included Morphrail and Gracetown Bank. Each of his layouts model different types of industry, and in the case of Ella's Suite, this is the sugar beet industry. This double-O gauge layout is set somewhere in East Anglia around the time period of 1960.
It's not my pocket that took the beating. It's the Christmas budget. Yes, but no, I'm very pleased with. I bet because they're not easily come by these days.
No, they've not been made for 60 years ago.
I know. I thought that was the only one, and you've got it. But you said there's another one there, and that's led to a whole series of purchases. But
Really?
Alright, in the car. Yeah. Skiing. I stood talking to somebody. Right, yeah. Without turning his head. Right. That's all it took to do it. No, they couldn't bandage or anything, just crutches basically. Yeah.
Some years ago, John Edward did a piece of
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm all right for a bit.
Being inactive, depends whether any muscle
Yes. Yeah.
building up again.
Yeah. So where were you when it happened?
Then railway,
Right. Yeah.
which was a bit of a pain because
Yeah.
I bring the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. You're still involved in the knee valley then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it running all the way to Nossington, or wherever it used to go to?
It's a Yarwell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the full lines open again.
Yeah.
Are you still doing your school runs?
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
Didn't tell. I used to put a big white card on the number so I could tell which one it was.
So there you are, that's my chance. I'll take my chance to have a run.
Deeping Road is a double-O gauge layout which depicts a preserved heritage railway locomotive depot, set during the present day. Unfortunately, the layout seemed to be having a number of technical issues whenever I tried to film it, so I was unable to get much footage of the locomotives moving. There is, however, on the channel footage of the layout operating at the Stamford Model Railway Club Open Day, and I've included a link to that video in the description below. Essex Brick is a 009 scale layout which models the brickmaking industry. Set during the mid-1950s, it is located on the canal system in East London. The layout is fully computer controlled, meaning that a number of different locomotives are able to move around the layout simultaneously. The majority of locomotives on stock on the layout are 3D printed, and a number are designs based on different locomotive types from around the world. Lockdown Hall is a double O-gauge layout which depicts a preserved heritage railway set during the present day. The backstory of the line is that a wealthy landowner of Lockdown Hall built a personal halt on the nearby branch line which was used for transporting stone from the quarry where he made his fortune. In modern times, a section of this line and the halt was preserved and now serves as a popular tourist attraction.
Which has been in existence for 53 years.
I see, yes, we haven't.
Fun?
We
I
haven't.
know you haven't.
No.
I know you haven't. And when I saw it in the programme, I thought, oh, the club's on the stand here. No.
Was it finishing?
All five? Sorry? All five? That's an MRC. Oh, sorry, I do.
I don't have a programme on the clock. It should be number 3, you see.
What number they're choosing? The 1232.
Try 3. What engine? Whose engine is it?
Just come out of the shed.
Yeah, it's got nothing in it. It's a dead engine. It's a dead engine, it's a push.
Oh, right, okay. Well, Chris told us that there's a load that we could use.
Push back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, so push it down and forward with the other one. That's what
Doesn't like that wood, does it? He wants a file down it.
Just on the first one round.
It's all it's off, isn't it?
We now head to the trenches of the First World War, with a 009 scale layout, a cold front. The layout is set somewhere along the Western Front in France, during the winter period of 1917. The line transports supplies to a large supply yard, and injured soldiers away from the front. To the rear of the layout you will see a communication to the supply trench, and these were located at the rear of trench systems but still close to the front line. Running on the layout is a mix of different rolling stock, which are also typical for this time period of the war, including troop and engineering trains, and also a dismantled Sopwith camel fighter aircraft.
What do you want it programmed as?
Yeah. Like the handsets.
Back 2. You know what it is at the moment? What do you want it as? 100? Yeah. Yeah.
We return now to the present day with the N-gauge layout Oakwood Lane. The layout depicts a section of main line located somewhere in the southeast of England. Running on the layout is a mix of different trains typical to those found on the East Coast Main Line.
Goes in here, and then you go down. Oh.
Yeah, because there's a bottle station down there.
Patrick Lane Flask Terminal is an O-gauge layout which is based on a fictional small nuclear flask unloading terminal set during the late 1980s and early 1990s. The 2024 Stamford show was this layout's first time on the exhibition circuit. Daisy Lane TMD is a double O-gauge layout which depicts a locomotive depot located somewhere in East Anglia in the late 1980s. The facility provides a locomotive refuelling and stabling point along with crew signing on points. It also handles maintenance and servicing for a variety of different diesel locomotive types.
Orientation and the switches on the point sometimes meet with that. It's not a big problem to put it back together. It just might be.
Do you check them? Just check them first with a battery or something, or wire them up temporarily?
No, battery should be fine.
Yeah, just to see what the throw actually is set at. So you might not have to take them apart anyway. So,
no, I think I had some early ones. I noticed the switches weren't quite meeting.
Okay. So you enjoy this kind of layout more than, or is it the space constraints anyway? You can have a round and round. And you could tag this onto a big layout anyway, couldn't you?
The reason I built this was because I did originally have a big layout in the shed.
Lilliput Lane is an N-gauge continuous circuit layout which is based on the railways of the 1960s. At the time of the exhibition, this layout was still partially constructed with a lot of detail to be added, and we look forward to seeing it in its final state. Cato Inferno is a double O-gauge science fiction layout. Located on Mimas, one of the moons of the planet Saturn, is this facility guarded by a force of space marines, which is currently under assault by dragons and dinosaurs. Running on a shuttle system on the layout is a mix of different modified and steampunk style locomotives. This layout is very popular with children and has a number of push button features which operate different lights and sounds across the layout. Heading back to earth now with the N-gauge layout, New Vadam Parkway. This layout models a busy fictional junction station where two lines meet somewhere in the Cornish countryside. Stock running on the layout is a mix from the period 1995 to the present day and includes a variety of passenger and freight traffic.
After that, because people all said, right, 2 units motorised or one dummy one motorised, both powered. Don't have issues. So they're carrying the same address. That said, no, the sound yes. Some do.
Look through your program, see if there's an entry thing you're telling me.
From a large layout in a small scale, we now head to a small layout in a big scale, with the O gauge layout .green loco. This layout depicts a fictional industrial locomotive depot, set during the early 1950s. This compact layout operates using a manually operated traverser to move locomotives between the different running lines. Mendum is a double O gauge layout which depicts a rural LMS branch line, somewhere in the west of England during the period of the Second World War. This large circular layout can be viewed from almost any angle, and there are a number of different scenes modelled around the layout, including a passenger station and goods yard, coal mine, army camp, viaduct and a small town.
Let's look at the club's 13-foot safe.
Yeah. I use 4 8x4 sheets of plywood, one that way, one that way.
Yeah.
Cafe one.
So how many boards have you got in total? So 8. Yeah, our circle stock 10.
4 sheets.
Yeah. So of course it's going on the circle. You've got
Harborne St Mary is an old gauge Great Western themed layout. It models a fictional passenger and goods terminus located somewhere in either Devon or Dorset during the 1930s. For our final layout in this exhibition special, we head to the south coast of England, in the years immediately following the Second World War, with a double O gauge layout, Eastgate Harbor. This stunning layout is one that needs to be seen in person, as the camera just cannot do justice to the scenery work on this layout. A number of the scenic areas are motorised, which also includes moving figures. In addition to the incredibly well-detailed station and harbour, there is a fully working model of a cinema, which even includes the organ and ice cream vendors. Running on the layout are a mix of boat trains transporting passengers to waiting ferries, along with the usual goods traffic and station pilot locomotives.
I saw Folkestone, they did that in October, the first time they did the way. The reaction was a Stamford model of Folkestone, that's not Folkestone.
Quite salty.
It's quite nice actually.
And with the seagulls orbiting the harbour, it's time to bring the special to a close. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next Model Railway exhibition special. Until that next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.